Perfect. I'm so happy that you saw the film.
Yes, I was crying all afternoon, and yeah, it was a very, very good film, and I'm sure you will have very good feedback. I'm sure you already had, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. It was kind of surprising here in Czech. Actually, I have to say that for some people it was hard to digest because they still have a problem to see the climate change as a something as a real threat. But I think what film is doing is pushing our comfort zone.
Good. That's very good.
Yeah. I think, and this is necessary, I am sure, because I think we all need to go through environmental or climate grief. I think it's necessary. We already are in, because we see around ourselves many deniers, which is the first step of grief, actually.
Okay, good. It's funny. Yesterday, when I was watching your film, I was thinking, it's easier to believe in God than believe in this climate crisis. How can this be, very funny?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I think, we have experience that we have been talking about, and we know about the climate change for more than 30 years and nothing happened. Mm-hmm. And I think that only when there is a hope for change, it's coming through emotions. When we really, as you said, God or, some spiritual change in a sense that we feel crying of our nature, or, it's we are part of it. It's like we are cutting one of our hand, or so for me this is and actually for me it's necessary to recognize how it's hard to say, but how sick we are, and we have to treat ourselves because we are part of nature.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. I have a few questions for you, Andrea. It's not only in your film, but in general, it seems that women are taking a more active role in this climate crisis. Do you think that women are more sensitive to this, or why do you think, or if you agree, why do you think this is happening?
There are already researches which really confirm this. This is not only our feelings, it's like that. Women are more sensitive and than men. I think this is a higher number of women see the climate crisis as a big problem and threat for quality of their life. Because I think it's important to understand that climate crisis is not only about environment. It's mostly about us as humans. It's about society and politics. This is all together. And in that sense, it's important. There was a big research that shows that in all, it was, I think, done in 95 or 98 countries. And they compare governments and parliaments where are more women and where are more men. Mm-hmm. And all countries with more women in power, they are more progressive, but radically progressive towards nature and towards climate change. So their politics is really, they politically support climate and changes which are necessary to save us somehow.
Yeah. Do you think women are more connected to nature? Can we say that?
This research, from scientific point of view, we don't know, but we see it. Yeah. So now this is interesting. I'm still following this research about the politics, and they say they don't know why, but they continue in the research, and I think in 1 year or something they should know why. So good. Let's see.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see. We will. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. In any case, I mean, your women were perfect in the film, and they were so strong, and they were so persistent, and these are, you know, regular women, but all of a sudden they become activists, and they, you know, they are afraid from the police. They are afraid of the police, but they are there at the protests, and you see how strong they become. It's like a mother trying to protect their children, and actually this is one of the reasons, maybe. I wanted to ask you, what kind of difficulties did you encounter while shooting the film, especially during the protests? Did you have any problems with the police and with the protesters and other people?
Yeah. You know, I am. You know, first of all, I decided to make this film completely without any support so I made this without support from Film Fund, without any TV, anything, because I was so sure that we have to do it quickly, because there is no wait, you know, we don't have really time, we have to do something now. And this is what, and because also I know, because I am experienced filmmaker, so I know that it takes time, you know, like long time, and you have to negotiate. Okay, this is all too much, you know, all too radical, you know. I'm meeting this on my way, because all my films are touching sensitive issues, you know, and with climate, I see it. And with police, yeah, there was, I think it was one of my first filming. It was when there is this scene when the guy, they are blocking the street, and the guy is really screaming, you know, like, hella, go to the, you know, where. And then police was really brutal also to me, that they pushed me to the corner. My lenses were on the, you know, and I started to be really, I was fighting back. Then it was all too much. Then other, I don't know, 8 policemen came, you know. So it was not easy. And I have just laugh, because I still continue in filming, because I would love to extend this one film to kind of series, because they are developing themselves, and also I would love to bring other issues. Like, you know, tools of democratic change, and so on and so on. And last, I was also, I have to, you know, show ID, and they are checking if they find something on me or not. And this is like regularly, I know. Okay. And they are trying to persuade, you cannot film, but of course we have to film, because the journalists should film all these things.
Okay, but nothing happened to you or the camera? Everything was okay? I mean, during the protest?
Yes. You know, protester, I think they also love me. I am kind of also, because I am not only filming, you know, trying to get the best shots, but I'm trying to be supportive towards my characters. So I'm standing with them, and they know Andrea is with us. It's our mother, you know, like, kind of, because I have this camera and I am close, I can, because I see it from. So I, you know, inform them, you know. So this also is, I think, it's really not police knows, and for them it's annoying. So they are, but you are one of them. You are not journalist. I'm saying, I can be one of them and be journalist. Come on.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I wanted also to ask you about the relationship you had with the activists. Were you close friends before, or you became friends during the shootings?
No, I didn't know them at all. And I have to say that, you know, I can tell you how it started if you are interested. Actually.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I was really, really sad. And I felt the climate grief and grief myself a lot. And I saw, you know, the actions of Extinction Rebellion. And I felt, okay, I'm a filmmaker, I have to do something for them. I have to support them because they are really doing something important. They are trying to save our life and also my life. So I went to, and I offered them to do for them workshop how to talk to media. And I am doing this workshop actually, and this was the way that I take the camera and I, people sit in front of the camera and you have to talk. And and it was really, and others have to listen. And it was so deep because, I'm like, camera, it's my, I don't know, part of my body.
Extension,
Extension, definitely. So I don't know what, it was like kind of miracle happened during workshop, and they opened themselves totally. So it was really emotionally, because what I'm trying to do with camera, be yourself, share what's your deep feelings. There is no time for proclamation. We have to share what we feel, what we care for. This is the strongest message what you can send. It's not about read the proclamation, we want this, but open your personality, share what's your motivation, deepest motivation. And actually they did it. It was unbelievable. And also it was important for the group, as they said, because they said first time we were really listening to each other, like really long time. You have to sit and not plan. They were not planning protest, but they were listening to each other. And after this workshop, I said, okay, I have to film.
Okay, great.
So I did the decision that I have to be with them and film and make a film. So I did, and that's why I really love the issue of this BIFED festival, Defenders. I think this is perfect. This was my motivation also. That's why you can, and you said it, they are normal people. They care for their kids. They care for the future of their kids. That's why I did the film, to show them this is not crazy people, radicals, that they are searching for danger, but they have agenda and they really care. So this was my motivation.
Good, great. Which was, I'm now going to, I was going to ask you, when you were probably also feeling alone before you started making the film, and they were probably, and from the film we understand that they were also feeling alone. And when you came together and were able to do something, the film, the protest, etc., it's the same for many directors. For me, it's also the same. You're struggling, you're filming, you want to show something, you want to make people aware, and it's a lot of trouble with no budget, and you have to carry the camera and many other problems. But then at the end, when something comes out, you say, okay, it was worth it, all the tears, all the sweat, all the trouble. So I assume this is how we are feeling right now.
Yeah. Of course, I would love to show the film all around, because I think it's so important that after, especially this film, people have also chance to talk to each other. So I'm a little sad because of COVID.
Yeah.
So, because we were planning, for example, here in Czech, we were really planning like campaign and many screenings. But first in spring, then lockdown came, and then we were planning everything again, and then we have new COVID wave, and all cinemas will be closed from Monday.
Okay. But online still, at least we can be online.
But I am happy. I'm really happy for the film. I'm really, to answer your question, I'm really happy, and it makes, because also I felt this freedom, and it was the fastest way I made a film.
I know I have a limited time, so one question: what advice would you give to someone who's trying to make a film with a very low budget or a very limited budget? Can you give any advice for especially activist directors?
Okay. I think right now we have a chance to get good camera for good price. I think it's good to focus on sound. Be sure that the sound will be not completely crashed. And if you are doing sound yourself, so check during your filming.
Okay.
You can also edit yourself. I edit because this film. This is really funny. I film it by myself. I edit it by myself. I make also color grading of the film.
Good.
And only because the sound is professional, because I persuade my colleagues, which are really like, they are receiving all these awards for the sound. And because of the issue, they said, okay, we will help you because we think this film is really important. So we will step as a co-producer to the film. I think this is practical. You can also, if you need, because I think many things we can do, but especially for cinema, when you are sitting in cinema, it's annoying when the sound is not good. Because it's interesting because maybe you saw that I am really visual person.
That's
but but it's really important also to think about sound, but because emotions are going through sound in the end.
Yes.
So why I think you can do by yourself everything, but focus and think how to do the professional sound, post-production in the end.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Your name was everywhere.
Yeah. This is typical, or not like, you see patient,
Yeah. It's the same for me because you need to be independent, especially if you are dealing with issues like this. Unfortunately, rich people do not want to support such issues. They don't want to think about it, only gain and profit. And but I'm so happy there are people like you, fighters.
We have to, we have to meet more often, because we need each other. I think
that's true, definitely. One last thing I noticed, I don't know, your film starts with fire and ends with fire. Do you think this has any biblical significance? Did you do it on, did you have a message?
Yeah. For me, I think fire is a really strong symbol. Of course, there are more meanings because there are fires, when I was doing the filming, it was Australia in the, under fire, in the fire. And we saw recently California, in but of course there is strong also, strong motivation, because for me, because we have this is emotion are like fire as well, and we have they are really strong, but we have to be careful, like with everything which is strong. And there is also for me, fire is also symbol of change. Because we have to go through fire to become someone else as well. And and as you said, there is also a biblical meaning. So yeah.
So if we don't do anything, we're going to hell.
Yeah, we have to. I think we have responsibility, no? I feel it. It's hard for me. My partner is always saying, okay, you have responsibility, but you cannot take responsibility for whole humanity on your shoulders. This is also, but maybe you know it, no? When we
Mhm.
are trying to say, we see so many problems all around, and we as a active filmmakers and people who are doing things, not only filmmakers, also people from festivals and activists, and there are many people trying.
Mhm.
But in the end, we are still few.
Yeah.
So as I said, we have to support each other, I think, a lot.
Good.
This what
Yeah,
we need.
definitely.
And we need
Okay.
good audience. We need good audience as well.
Yeah, I'm sure
Well,
you already have very good audience, and you are hopefully you will make more people aware.
thank
Okay,
you.
this is all I have for you. Anything else you would like to add, say, or?
I would like to, of course, say greetings to all organizers of the festival. They know I love them. And I also want to send all my greetings to all my friends from Turkey, because luckily I have many. And I know that you are also facing hard situation. So
Yeah.
I am with you. I always think about you, and hopefully I hope that soon we can meet also in person. And I also sending many greetings from my son Givish. He was
Okay.
when I was screening there on the island. The film Sugar Blues. He was there with me, and
Okay.
and for him, when he heard that that our film will be screened there, he said, "Oh, we have to go, we have to go." So he has the best memories from the island, and he
Okay.
spent the quality time with his mom, and he loved the island and food from the island. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is yeah. So I'm sending greetings from Givish as
Okay.
well.
Well, maybe next year we will be together, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best for all of you. I thank you that you selected the film and you will show the film to audience. I'm really happy for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I mean, in Turkish they say "bless your hands." I think it was a great film, and I hope everything goes well with the screenings, and you get a lot of awards and recognition.
Thank you.
And you accomplish a lot.
Thank you so much.